Hey y'all, this is the collector in the corner, and there he is.
We're gonna start out right here. Here's that 350. I got it ready for the customer.
Yes'm.
I've got it on this old boom truck where I can lift it up high enough for it to fit on his trailer.
Yes,
I've
I
had it
see.
up higher, but I let it back down these rims and stuff to keep that Debbie from coming in here like Miley Cyrus on a wrecking ball.
Yeah,
But anyway,
this would be
he's gonna
cool.
come get that Sunday, and I believe he said he was gonna bring his camera or whatever and do a video. But that ain't what we got going.
What we got going, dear?
What I really hate.
Oh God, I know.
What I dislike is
Oh, he hates it immensely. And so do I. Pump trouble. I hate pump trouble.
pump troubles.
Pump troubles.
See this here?
Yes, I see
This
it.
is all we need for a pump tank. 5 gallons, plenty big. But what happened to this little fella?
Oh,
That
cheapers.
airbag went bad in it. And I come over here this morning and Debbie says the pump's kicking on and off. That pump ain't supposed to kick on and off because it's got a device on it called a cycle stop valve.
Maybe your cycle stop valve.
So I went over here and I looked at it and I determined that the pump tank was waterlogged. There's any air in that airbag.
How can it be waterlogged? It's not inside water.
Water's in, comes up through the bottom.
Oh.
And I touched it.
And?
As soon as I touched it, it started leaking. It was rusted out.
And then it goes kablowy?
No, it started leaking, so I just broke it the rest of the way off.
You did that damage?
The rest of the way is already leaking.
So we could have put bubble gum on it
Well,
and
look how
fixed it?
thin that is. Anyway, so nothing to do but go over to Jonesboro looking for another one.
Yep, we bought another one.
And I didn't realize it, but that airbag was out yesterday. The pump was giving trouble, and she going on, and I come out here, and this old switch was messed up, not working like it's supposed to. I had a brand new switch, so I put it on here. And I went off and left it.
And look, it looks pretty. Where's the lid at for? You're supposed to put the lid
over here on the ground. I
Dadgummit.
don't never put the lid back on
Put
there.
the lid on it, yo codger.
I don't do that.
It'll keep
But anyway,
the dirt daubers out of it.
I'll get in it anyway. I put that pressure switch on it.
And?
Pump seemed to work till this morning. We had water, but the pump was kicking on and off.
On and off, on and off. Yeah,
And
I
what
heard
we
it.
do, we install this device right here. It looks a lot like this right here. But this is a pressure regulator. It just takes pressure to going in and reduces it down to something the other way, what comes out. And this is a cycle stop valve. And what this does, that's hooked into the pressure switch. When you turn this pump on, as long as you're drawing water,
it goes eekity.
no, as long as you're drawing water, that pump stays running.
Wow.
It tells that pump, it tells this pressure switch that there's only 50 pounds of air pressure. That's where I got adjusted at right here.
Have you got enough fittings holding them fittings together?
Yeah. But anyway, what this cycle stop valve does, it tells this pressure switch that there's 50 pounds air pressure.
So shut
water
off.
pressure. No matter how much water pressure there is, it tells us there's just 50 pounds, and that pump stays running till somebody turns the water off.
Okay.
As soon as they turn the water off,
Yeah.
it lets it build on up to 75 and shuts the pump off.
Wow.
But anyway, so
Okay.
we needed a tank.
Yes, we did.
So we got in Debbie's little go-kart. It's some kind of little red Dodge Neon or something. But
Yes.
it's about as big as a go-kart.
Oops. Just quit making fun of my
Them four-wheelers that
little
head out
free
in front of Lowe's was bigger than your car.
I know.
Them
but
toys.
That's okay.
But anyway, we got in her little car because it don't use much gas. We went over to Jonesboro. First place you come to is Home Depot. We went in there and looked around. They didn't have any of them tanks. They had one. Big black one, $200 and some.
And Randall cried. You should have heard him in the aisle crying.
Anyway.
His crying sounds a lot like cussing.
I got tired of looking. Went out and sat in the car, and Debbie come out later on. Where'd you run off leave me for?
Yep,
but anyway,
he did. He run off and left me.
Anyway, I got lost from her.
R-U-N-N-O-F-T on me.
Well, I got lost from her, and I did like all little kids do. I go out to the car in the parking lot and wait for Mama to come back out the store.
Well, if I'd known you were going to come out, I'd have locked the doors.
I had the car keys.
Oh, that's right.
You had to give them to me.
That's right. Sorry.
But anyway, so we went over to Lowe's, and I drove in because she said she couldn't remember the way over there. So
I can't remember the way.
You go down Race Street, and you turn at Aldi's, and then you go down.
I usually ride.
You make a right turn to Aldi's, you go down next street, and make a left turn, you're at Lowe's.
See, I ride with people, and I don't remember nothing because I'm riding.
Anyway, so we went down there.
Riders ain't got a member.
And looking around, I finally found the pump tanks, and I'm looking at them there. And there's a sign there that says clearance, $16, 5-gallon pump tank. And I look around and I find it, and right here it is.
There it is.
It's a A.O. Smith, too. Anyway, so $16.95 by the time you pay taxes, about $20. If they'd had more of them, I'd have bought them. If they'd had 3 or 4 of them, I'd have bought them all.
I know.
Just have them. But we don't need a big tank. This tank does fine. It's a big enough tank as long as we got that cycle stop valve. But if you look, we have paid money.
See, there's
we
our
paid
our
big
other
money
old
for that one tank.
Oh, yeah, our great big one.
And what happens?
What happened, dear?
After 3 or 4 years, that air bladder goes bad and the air gets out of them. Or they rust out. That and there, the air bladder went bad in. That now over there, the bottom rusted out of it.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question? Are you keeping them as to remind you, or are they just trash?
They're just trash. Well, I unhooked them. That's where they got thrown out.
But how many years ago was that? Couldn't they have just got thrown away?
Well, now what my plan is.
Oh, my plan is you need to throw them away.
I'm going to take this pipe where it comes up out of the ground.
Okay, pipe where it comes out of the ground.
And I'm going to spin it around.
And you're going to spin it around.
I'm going to go straight down.
Straight down.
And I'm going to dig me a trench. Down there, get on that wall. I'm going to knock a hole in that concrete floor. And I'm going to put this tank, and that cycle stop valve, and the pressure switch, and all that stuff inside that building.
Wouldn't it be easier to just expand the building out at an angle?
No. I'm going to put it inside that building because it never freezes inside that building.
Never freezes. Okay.
And the only little bit I'll have to worry about is this right out here. And that's what I'm going to do. You know, I mess with pump tanks and put, in the wintertime, I'd keep this electric skillet here underneath it. To keep it from freezing, put that on simmer.
Full of boiling water?
But anyway, that'll do for a little while.
And that'll
do
for this video.
I set a 5-gallon bucket over there.
Okay, and then what does that do?
It keeps the sun from cooking.
Oh, so then I'll have hot water straight from the...
Well, it keeps that tank from getting beat by the sun.
Can I tell you something?
White bucket
can I give you a secret?
What?
Most people have a pump tank, a pump house over there.
Right there. Pick it up, put it over it.
And you know why? You can't lift it.
Right.
Lift it and show me how you put it on there.
Oh, that boom truck might lift it.
That one thing you had on it was like some kind of mixed matched boardy looking thing that was in all kind of shapes and angles.
But anyway.
Yeah, people, he is lazy.
That's the video for this morning.
Yeah, that's the video for this morning.
I really envy them people that have artesian wells or have a spring
inside their house.
That'll gravity feed to the house, or have a spring that's got good water in it with enough flow that they can put a round pump on it, pump the water to their house.
Well, anyway, people, thank you for watching.
I envy them people. We got water down there 450 feet deep in the aquifer.
Come on, Windy Bill, that's enough.
Anyway, in the wintertime, it's 75 foot down to the static water level. And in the summer when they're pumping water, it's 125 feet.
Okay.
That static water level is probably already coming up. Because they've stopped irrigating down in the bottoms.
Yay, I hope they have.
They got a bunch of instructions this tank. I didn't read them.
Well, you probably...
And that's not for a pump, really. It's a water heater thermal expansion tank.
I see that.
So when your water gets
hot,
warmer and swells up in your water heater, it go up in here. So it's made to withstand a little bit of heat.
Okay.
But anyway, I just wanted to run that by. That's about all we got for today. Oh, I got one thing.
What? What?
Debbie today is wearing Halloween's her holiday.
It is not.
It's one of her favorite holidays.
Okay, I got on Halloweeny pants.
She's got on these Halloween yoga pants and an orange shirt.
Well, you're dressed as a mechanic.
I know.
You got your...
While we was checking out, she had picked up a plunger. And when that sales lady there was scanning that plunger for the price, I looked at her and I said, "Do you think that'll work?" And she said, "What?" I said, "Well, usually she rides her broom on Halloween, but this year she's going to try riding a plunger." And that lady checking out, she looked like she wanted to beat me with that plunger.
I give her permission. I said, "You can just go ahead and take that handle and whop him over the head."
Yeah, she had the handle, and it took apart. She had that handle in her hand. She was actually kind of shaking it out.
Yeah, I'd hit you. Well, anyway, y'all have a great day, and please like and subscribe and comment below, and y'all have a great Friday and a great weekend. Bye!